members, happy Monday. So for today's edition of Mobility Monday, we're going to again be taking a look at that functional movement screen. This is not in any way affiliated with the functional movement screen. I am personally FMS, functional movement screen, level 1 certified. So if you would like to learn more about the FMS system or the nuts and bolts to it, or Greg Cook, kind of how he got his start with this. What we can do is you can just email me, joelbaker@philadelphiacc.net. We use this system, for those of you who haven't watched the other video, we've used this system at my last job pretty extensively. It was part of the onboarding process for when a member would come into the fitness center. We would apply the functional movement screen to them, and then we would see how they scored. Based on their score, we would then prescribe exercises known as correctives that would help them move more well, I guess would be proper grammar. So anyway, let's get to it. So we're gonna start, you can really take anything. These are gonna be the exercises from the FMS, and the scoring system is not applied here, so you don't worry about scoring or anything like that. We're just gonna go through a movement, and then most people will let me know which ones are hard without even hearing the score. So you can figure out which ones are most difficult for you and then choose to work on those. And if you do this and you find out which are difficult, please respond to this email and let me know which ones you have a hard time with. And I can send you exercises that you can work on personally, okay? If you're one of the dedicated fitness members here who not only use the gym, but also read these emails, you can always ask about it in person too, and I'm happy to help, okay? So let's get to it. We're gonna start with the overhead squat, okay? This is heralded as one of the most necessary activities for an athlete, okay? So you're gonna start here, elbows at 90 degrees. You're gonna press straight up towards the ceiling. Keep the shoulders down. Feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit less, and you're just gonna drop into a squat as low as you can go. Now you should pretty much be nice and straight. You don't want your back rounding too much. You don't want your hands coming down or your upper torso leaning forward. So a side view would look something like this. So you're here, your shoulders are packed down. I'm gonna make sure my 90 degrees are still there. And then from this position, I drop down into the squat. Now my torso naturally leans forward a little bit, but this is still above my head. We're looking for this happening, okay? Depending on what compensations you have in that position, it could dictate what potentially may be a stoppage point for you, whether it's thoracic spine mobility issues or ankle mobility. Really, the body's an amazing thing, and it takes a lot of time to get to know, which is why we have doctors who study their entire lives for their profession. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna place your head on the dowel. This is the inline lunge. You're going to step with the opposite foot forward and the opposite foot backward, okay? So if my left hand is back, my right foot is back. I'm gonna bring my feet in line with one another. I'm gonna drop down into a lunge, okay? Now you're definitely gonna feel some wobble here, and that's totally fine, okay? That's great. I want you to do both sides, okay? We'll go for reps of 8 since this is more of an exploratory workout. After you do 8 reps on the first one, 8 reps on the second exercise for each leg, we're gonna go into the hurdle step, right? So you're gonna pretend like there's a hurdle in front of you, or a baby gate or a puppy gate. This is gonna go on your shoulders. You're gonna bring your knee up, forward and over, nice and slow. Okay? And now you can go on the other side, right? And then again, 8 on each side. Next, we're going to do a trunk stability push-up. So you're going to come down here. Gentlemen, what you're going to do is your thumbs can either point to your forehead or chin. Ladies, your thumbs can either point to your chin or your collarbone. From here, you're going to pick your elbows up. You're going to dig your toes into the floor, straighten your legs out, and in one smooth motion, you should be able to push your body up off of the ground without any lagging hips or shoulders. Okay, so ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. What we're looking for is, if this is your spine, You want your whole body to come up like this, right? You don't want your chest coming up and then your hips, or I guess it would look like this. You don't want your chest coming up and then your hips. You want to go nice and even the whole way through, okay? There are some other exercises that we're skipping right now because this is not the full FMS screen. These are just some of the exercises that they use. We're going to do the bird dog, okay? So here, now you've all done the bird dog, most likely, if you play golf or have worked out in any one of our excellent classes here. So historically, the bird dog is opposite arm, opposite leg, right? With minimal movement in the hips. You can actually take your dowel and put that dowel on your spine and play it where if the dowel falls off your back, you have to do 5 burpees or push-ups or whatever. The real challenge is, can you do a bird dog with the same arm and the same leg, right? So you're here, your core's engaged, and then you extend the same arm and same leg, and then reset, okay? If that is a difficult maneuver for you, don't be discouraged. It must have been at least 3 or 4 months of doing that every single day, trying to demonstrate it for people before I could actually do it. And I don't even think I can do it on my left side. So have fun with it, make a game out of it, get out there, get active, and enjoy your weekend. I hope you have beautiful weather and a beautiful time.